Well, moving on to our next story, Iran's President Rouhani has warned of unprecedented threats posed against the Islamic world.
Today, Muslims are under unprecedented and systematic pressure and threats. These efforts range from hindering the Muslims' economic development and ruining their religious and cultural identity to undermining unity among Islamic nations.
President Rouhani warned that the threats will, in the long run, affect all Muslims unless they deal with it quickly. He noted that Iran has proposed a resolution on a global confrontation with violence and extremism, which has been approved at the United Nations General Assembly. Rouhani was addressing the opening session of the 9th Islamic Inter-Parliamentary Union's meeting in Tehran. The Iranian president also referred to the plight of Syrian refugees as well as the Israeli aggression against Palestinians, noting that the Muslim world needs unity and coherence to tackle these challenges. Rouhani condemned the use of violence and extremism against Muslims in the name of fighting terrorism. Let's talk with our correspondent Salman Kujuri. He's been at the site and he's been following developments coming out of this very important conference. Well, Salman, why don't you tell us a little bit about why this is an important assembly that is taking place in terms of the types of effects that it's going to have in the Muslim world as a whole?
Kaveh, the 9th Islamic Inter-Parliamentary Union is actually kind of an opportunity indeed, has provided an opportunity for Muslim countries to come together and exchange views on different regional, international, and also domestic issues of their own and come up with a kind of solution helped and assisted by other members of the bloc. Well, the IPU, IIIPU, Islamic Inter-Parliamentary Union, has 53 member states, and this is part of the broader Organization of Islamic Cooperation, which has 57 member states. So this is the second biggest bloc of the Muslim world after the OIC. So, and because of the level of the participants at this conference, who are mostly speakers of parliament and also the vice speakers of parliaments of Islamic countries, as well as international organizations who are here as observers. So any kind of a resolution, any kind of decision or declaration which is to be adopted and decided upon during 2 days of discussions and talks would definitely have a big impact on the Muslim world, because these are the main personalities of the Islamic world who are here in Tehran together, sitting together and exchanging views on different issues. And because Muslim world, because we have over 1 billion Muslims around the world, which carry much weight in today's international equations, and for sure the whole world is waiting for the Tehran Declaration to see what would be the points stipulated in the final Tehran Declaration. And the main points, of course, so far as we have learned, Palestine issue as the main issue of the Islamic world is one of the main topics to be discussed, and it is on the agenda. Plus, the main topics on the agenda of 2 days of discussions here in Tehran during the 9th Islamic Inter-Parliamentary Union will be fighting extremism and also solving the challenges facing democracy in the Islamic nations, as well as the technical and scientific cooperation, as well as the Palestine as the main issue of the Islamic world are all the main issues which are to be discussed, and these are the main issues on the agenda of 2 days of talks. So far as we have learned, almost 47 parliamentary delegations are in Tehran, plus 28 parliament speakers from different countries are here, 12 vice speakers are attending, and also 22 representatives from international organizations are present as observers. So this, in view of all the participants and the level of the guests here, the event promises good results and also a bright perspective for the future of the Islamic world. Kaveh.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Salman Kujuri there talking to us, giving us a complete roundup on this very important session that's taking place.